make this real brief. I did finally take the time to make a video to send to Joe Daddy. Eventually I'll send him the email. Of course I made it long and drawn out and still forgot to talk about certain things, but oh well. Tried to not go into too much detail of certain things, but you know how it is. But anyways, so on to what I piddled with today. I fixed that. So now, this side's crossover comes down well below this coolant. I guess it'd be the outlet of the radiator, but the inlet for the water pump. So that'll come down. I'll have a straight pipe section onto this, and it's just loose so I can turn it. But there'll be a section of straight probably here, most likely. Not positive, but more than likely be a straight section. I'll probably bring this up a little bit, and the straight piece will probably be kicked a little bit so I can keep this exhaust as high up as I can. I don't want to bring it below this because I want this to be my saving grace. If I happen to run up on something, I don't want to ding my exhaust. And then, of course, I have these bellows. So the bellow might end up going here. That'll allow me to kick it whatever direction I need because this sleeve's over the top of this. And then I can just kind of adjust it where I need it to be. And we got enough clearance there. Anyway, so bellows will either go here or over here. Don't know where for sure yet. It's looking like it might end up going on this side anyways, because this side I still haven't figured out how exactly I'm gonna join this to that side's exhaust to bring it up. I think what I'm gonna start doing is making the turn for this. Go ahead and bring it up where it needs to be. And I'm just gonna keep it all tacked. I'm not gonna fill in any welds, but I'm gonna tack up this a lot to where it curves up to where, pretty much where it's gonna run for the turbo to sit. And then after that, I'll start bringing this piece over, or actually, I'll be on this side, working my way back this way. But what I'll probably do is take, say for instance, that is this piece's pipe once it makes its kind of bend and comes up. What I will probably end up doing is taking another section of pipe. I don't have a straight piece to reference, but I'll piece this up as if it's this coming over, and I'll try to get an angle to where I need, and I will cut kind of a U like you would notch tubing for a roll cage and butt it up. And what I'll end up doing is probably drilling a hole into the side and cutting out into the side of where it curves and run this in. So it'll be kind of like so. Let's see if I can get it to stay. It'll be kind of like so, and I'll run this piece in kind of like that, so it makes the transition of the exhaust flow kind of angled, and it's not just going straight teed into it. I want it to be a smooth flow of exhaust gas to feed that turbo. And I have no freaking clue where I'm putting the wastegate yet. Chances are the up pipe will come up, and it'll loop, come up right around here, or will come kind of snake around this alternator and come up somewhere in here maybe. I don't know. I'll have to wait till I get the turbo to know for sure. Chances are I'll just put that wastegate right off the back. It'll kind of Y up because you want it to be in the same flow of gas as well. So gas is going to be coming straight up, so you want it to kind of Y off going upwards. Mount the wastegate there, and then I'll have the dump pipe branch back and go into the down pipe that will be coming like so. Hopefully you followed all that. Stayed with me, right? Anyways, so I did order, well, I got my wastegate in. It's a real tile, 44 mil. I ordered the dump tube. I ordered a piece of tubing flex like this, I think, for the wastegates dump tube, because the issue you run into is once you start getting heat put into that, you have the flange that comes off the up pipe where the wastegate mounts, and then you have the dump tube that comes off the back of the wastegate that feeds into your down pipe. So you're essentially putting a pipe in between your up pipe and your down pipe, and they're connected all between the wastegate and the turbo. And all this is bolted rigid, so you need something to flex, because the heat's gonna make things wanna shift and metal is gonna expand and so on. And if you don't put flex tubing on that wastegate, if you're not actually just dumping it to atmosphere, if you're actually running in the downpipe like I'm gonna be doing, if you don't put flex, you're gonna end up with cracks. So, I'm putting some flex on there. Radiator was in last time. I got bolts ordered. I just got some 1/4-20s in here just to hold it from falling. These tabs, I'm probably gonna end up just chopping off because I don't know if I have any use for them. I was kind of thinking maybe I could bolt the a reservoir onto the face of this, so like the overflow tube or whatever, or overflow cylinder, whatever it's called, tank, could be attached to the radiator. I don't know if I want to do that. That way I wouldn't have to mount it on this fender apron. I got these in. This is the other thing I did the other day. These gauges, obviously you saw before, but these buttes, they look nice. I don't have the battery hooked up, or I would flick them on, but they are wired up for power and illumination. They are not wired up for the signal yet. I have to do that. I did do like I said, and spliced on some 18 gauge wires, and I'll put the Deutsch connector pins on these. That should give me a little bit more beefiness to feed that pin into the Deutsch connector, because if you've ever messed with Deutsch connector bulkheads, they're snug. It's hard to feed a little B gauge wire in. But anyways, that I think is all for now. And the other thing I spent forever doing today is cleaning these damn things up. All this burr shit from that diamond blade, it's taking forever. I got 2 finished. This one's itty bitty. But yeah, that one's pretty small too. But yeah, I got 2 of them cleaned up. You can still see a couple little burrs where didn't get rid of all of it. But yeah, wish I had a bandsaw. Regrets. Yeah, so the biggest time consumer now is going to be getting this exhaust done. My turbo is probably going to be here maybe next week sometime. I haven't gotten an email saying it's shipped yet. Hopefully they're not delayed and they're actually rolling with stuff. Once that shows, I can kind of get an idea where that up pipe's going to go. I still have to get all the other stuff I ordered, like I said, the dump tube for the wastegate and that flex piece for the wastegate dump tube. That's ordered. It should show up sometime this coming week. And past that, I mean, the only thing left to do is order my AN fitting and hose for this. Order a hose for down there. Well, no, I haven't ordered it. I put it in my cart. I'm waiting on some Amazon Prime points. Once my credit card rolls around on the next billing cycle, I should have a nice chunk of points. But I'm gonna order some heat wrap, because I'm gonna end up heat wrapping this crossover. I don't want the heat on that from that crossover feeding into radiator hoses, these belts. Don't think it would hurt this sway bar because it's powder coated, but anyways, that'll be getting heat wrapped. The downpipe will be getting heat wrapped because it's going to be passing close to these electrical wires. It's going to be running, you know, close to my inner fender and whatnot. Damn washer sticking to my arm. Anyways, that's it for now. I'm going in. Tired of screwing with exhaust. Main thing I wanted to do was get started on this, bust these tacks loose and re-tack and get this rolling, get it started. And I've done that, so calling it quits for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.